Hello, 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 and welcome to all of you lovely people. I can see we've got some people already in the room chatting it up, getting the vibe going. Welcome to all of you lovely people. Well, it's a rocking Wednesday evening. It's going to be such an incredible session today. And I must be honest with you, I want to give massive value. Chandani says, hi, Chandani. I'll be giving her a song as well. All the love in the chat box. I got a cool prize to give away today to people who know how to comment, who know how to show love, who have that positive energy and positive vibes. So if you are one of those people in the chat box, I'm going to be asking questions at the end of the webinar. You can win a prize. I've also got a special ebook that I'm going to be giving out called Bitcoin Secrets to everybody who attend the call and makes it to the end of the presentation. So if you're one of those people who make it to the end of the session for today, you will get a special ebook. Woohoo! I want that secret. Shane, that's nice. Chatting it up. Right. So I can see Shane where he is. We're going to try and get you onto the call. And please, guys, mind me too. Desigan says me too. It's going to be a really cool book, guys. I must be honest. I've personally taken a lot of time in writing it and getting a lot of feedback from a lot of leaders in the community. There's this one guy that I connected with. He's from UK and he gave so much of info for the book. So it's a book that's really worth your time. And if you just stay till the end of the session, it's not going to be a very long session. You could be lucky enough to win that free ebook. The disclaimer is, guys, and listen to this carefully to everybody who's on the call right now. And I remember my mentor told this to me when I was getting into the crypto space, and I will share this with you guys as well. The cryptocurrency space is a very volatile industry. I'll repeat that. It's a very volatile industry. There's ups, there's downs. Everything is at your own risk. We are merely here giving you our experiences, giving you our stories, giving you our feedback. You need to take that feedback and make your own assessment and then calculate your way forward. Guys, I'm a type of person that believes in integrity, that believes in love, and that believes in creating relationship. I have seen a lot of success with cryptocurrency, and I've learned that you can achieve a lot in cryptocurrency if you follow the right people and if you, most importantly, take the right precautions in order to make sure you do not get scammed. And that's one of the things we're going to be speaking about in today's webinar. And that's why it's so awesome that we got the incredible crypto king with us, Shane D, because what we want for you guys is to go out there and play in the crypto space with knowledge, and most importantly, make those massive $1 million checks that you're going to be cashing out into your bank account because you know what you're doing. So remember, it's all at your own risk, but use our feedback as knowledge. This is a disclaimer to make sure that we are not financial advisors. We are people who have experienced success in the crypto space and sharing that experience with you guys. So thank you very much to everybody. Vineshi says Bitcoin, Bitcoin. So welcome to everybody. I've seen lots of love in the chat box. We've got Shane D with us, and I'm going to be handing over to Shane D, who's going to be rocking it up very shortly. But before I hand over, welcome to everybody: Vineshri, Nikhil, Nonsikelo, and Ahmed, Nikki, Chandani, Fiona, Rashika, Lumka, Rio Naidu, and the list goes on. So, guys, from myself, Rajiv Mothie, I'd like to hand over to officially kick off our billionaire mindset for tonight, Mr. Shane D. Over to you, my brother.
Wow, yeah. It almost felt like I was on stage now with you, with the music pumping.
Yeah.
Okay, cool guys. Thank you so much for making time for being on this call. So what I would like to do is to cover Bitcoin. I think that's the purpose of this call. And a little bit on CFX, Rajiv, if that's okay with you towards
Yes.
the end. But I think right now you guys have been watching the price of Bitcoin, and I did a similar webinar about 6 months ago, and I told the guys in December Bitcoin would surpass $30,000, and a lot of people took my advice and they made a lot of money. But before we even go there, I need you guys to understand. Some of you are new on this call. You probably don't understand what is Bitcoin, and it's surprising me that we're having this conversation because Rajiv just told you that I went for a funeral. In fact, it was in Howick, and on my way there, on East Coast Radio, Vic, he does the 1 o'clock call, and he was talking about Bitcoin today, and he says He doesn't understand anything about Bitcoin, and he had callers call in. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know what? It took East Coast Radio 6 years to even talk about Bitcoin. So that's how long I've been part of Bitcoin. So let me give you the fundamentals. Let me give you the history of Bitcoin, because in order to explain Bitcoin, you got to understand money. Okay, you can't understand Bitcoin if you don't know about money. And when I talk about money, I'm not talking about your rands and dollars right now. I'm talking about the history of money, because what we have now is so powerful. Okay, but you need to understand the history of money. So let me start at the beginning. You see, guys, prior to 1970, there was something called the gold standard, where a dollar was actually backed up by gold. So you could walk into any Federal Reserve or any bank, central bank, you could take your dollar, go in there, return your dollar, they'll give you a chunk of gold for the value of the dollar. Okay, so that's how gold was actually measured. So if you had a dollar, you could go in and you could get a gold. That was the gold standard. And what happened after 1970 by President Richard Nixon? He abolished the gold standard. So he actually went behind most of the the leaders in the world at that time, and he abolished the gold standards. And he says, you know what, the dollar will not be backed by gold anymore. What that meant that the Federal Reserve could print how much of dollars they want. Okay, and over the years we've seen that. That is why we've seen the decline in the value of the dollar. And a lot of companies are seeing it now. If you go back and if you look at what you could do with the dollar back then to what you do now, is completely different. So what happens now? South Africa also, your rand is not backed by anything. That is why during COVID, our dear finance minister, they printed 500 billion out of thin air. Money is gone, and inflation is going to hit us. So the inflation now will cause our bread price to go up, or fuel price to go up. Basically, your money loses value. So, having said that, a lot of people took the money and said, let's buy some gold. That was good. Gold price is relatively stable. But what happens when Russia finds another huge ton of gold? There's more of that in the market. That means gold price drops. So we've been living like this for a very, very long time. Okay. And in 2008, if you guys remember, there was a huge financial crash. Huge financial crash. And the banks had to be rescued by governments, etc., because they lent out more money than they could ever get back. People couldn't afford it, so the banks needed bailouts. So at that point, there Bitcoin was born. In 2008, white paper was written by a guy or a group of people or a pseudonym called Satoshi Nakamoto. So this is what his thinking behind Bitcoin. And you're going to relate to this. His mindset was, in this day and age, in 2000, we can send an email to China and they receive it same time. But it takes us 3 to 4 days to send money across. Why should that be the case? Why can't people just exchange money with each other instead of the banks taking a huge portion? So every time you do a transaction, let's assume you're sending monies to China, your money has to leave your bank, it goes to Forex, it goes across to their Forex, and then goes into their bank account, and each step of the way, you're paying a fee every time. So he saw it as a big problem. So the rand, the dollar, the yen, the rupee is all controlled by a federal government, everything. So when he created Bitcoin, he said Bitcoin must not be controlled by any of these people. So how did he come up with this idea? It's very, very simple. He said that right now, if you guys go to the ATM and you put in your card and you withdraw 1,000 rand, the computer servers will work out what's your balance and whether you can afford to draw 1,000 rand. And suddenly the machine chucks out your 1,000 rand and your balance decreases. So what happens is the servers actually did the work for you. So that is why we pay fees to monitor all the servers, for the staff, for the corporates. But he was very smart. What he did was he said, let's create a mathematical algorithm that would work all of this out. And if a computer can solve this algorithm, we will reward the computer with a Bitcoin. So what happened was, when Bitcoin first started off in 2009, with the first Bitcoin that's called mining, was 1 cent, 0.01 cents. So if you had a fast computer at home, You would log on to the site and you say, right, let me use my server now as a, you know, to mine Bitcoin. So you could do that. So people used to make all of this Bitcoin. And at that time, in the first 5 or 6 years, nobody looked at Bitcoin. There was a lot of skepticism in the market. But as the years progressed, Bitcoin became more relevant. Why more people could exchange Bitcoin? The Ludo exchanges came out. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to type in something called Bitcoin halving graph, right? And I want to share something with you guys. Let's just click on this here. Okay. Let me make the screen bigger. So let's look at this graph that you're seeing on your screen currently. This is when Bitcoin was first created in 2009, right here. Okay. So what you guys need to understand, there only can be 21 million Bitcoin ever produced. 21 million Bitcoin. And right now we're sitting on 18.5 million. Now, anything that's scarce out there that you can't get, price goes up. That's what we're experiencing right now. Okay. So how do we control the supply of Bitcoin that's coming to the market? So when Bitcoin was first created, every 10 minutes, 50 Bitcoin was released. So how the program is written is every 4 years, the amount of Bitcoin that's released is halved. So can you see this line coming down here? It says 2013. This was the first halving. Okay. And can you see this big jump here? This grew by 9,218%. That was crazy. Bitcoin was only $12.22. Imagine if you bought that. Today it's sitting on $35,000. Imagine if you bought Bitcoin in 2012 for $12. So over the years, then came beginning of 2017, the second halving where 25 Bitcoin was available. Can you see that? That growth here, look at this gray part. This is called the bull run, guys. Can you see it says bull market here? Can you see this increase here? This shot up by almost 3,000%, where Bitcoin was around 657 dollars. Crazy, right? And it shot up to $19,800.
Wow.
Now check this out. This bull run happened in May this year, where the Bitcoin price was around $7,000. Now watch this very carefully. Look at this bull run here. This price prediction, according to this year, is going to shoot up to $140,000 before the next halving, which is going to be in the year 2024. There's it right here. You can look at this right here. Can you see that? So right now, at the moment, we are right here at the moment, right at this point. Bitcoin is going to surge right up to here. It's going to go up to $1 million by the year 2024. So the question is, how much of Bitcoin are you going to be owning? You need to ask yourself that question. And that is why we are in CFX, because as much as we're in the Forex space, but we are stacking Bitcoin every day. Now, let me show you something else that's very, very interesting. Okay, so guys, what is the world doing with Bitcoin at the moment? Leave alone South Africa, because you know that the American and the British and Europe, when they sneeze, the rest of the world catches a cold. So let's look at this. Investment news. Digital currencies are more regulated than you think. Forbes, biggest Bitcoin investment trust hits massive 1 billion year. Okay. Pensions and investment Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, now an SEC reporting company. Bitcoin, biggest. And look, guys, this is Bloomberg, this is Bannon, this is a Wall Street. The fund is riding Bitcoin to the top. CNBC, crypto investments firm Grayscale rakes in. Guys, can you see that this is not something that must be taken lightly? This is huge, huge, huge. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to go to Elon Musk.
And I think what's so powerful about what Shane is mentioning to you guys, and we are going to chat about how we position ourselves, because one of the other highlights in today's webinar is how you can turn $300 into $100,000. And what's so powerful, and one of the reasons we have Mr. Shane D with us, is because he's a man who's done exactly that. He's taken $300 and he's turned it to $100,000. So I'll tell you, you're in the right place at the right time. We're firstly educating you about Bitcoin. We're removing that false beliefs about maybe something that your friend or a person with not the sufficient education about Bitcoin might have told you. But now we're showing you facts, what people like the richest man in the world is saying about Bitcoin. So back over to you, Shane.
Okay, so this was January 9, 2021, a couple of days ago. Elon Musk, the world's richest person, wants to be paid in Bitcoin. So why shouldn't you, guys? Why shouldn't you? If you know the price of Bitcoin by end of December 2021 is going to be $140,000. That's about 1.5 million for one Bitcoin. You guys need to be stacking up your Bitcoin like you could never believe. You know, my dream and my hope and my prayer is for everybody on this call to have at least one Bitcoin before December 2021. And I'm going to show you how to do that.
100%.
I'm going to show you how to do that.
100%. And you know what's so incredible, Shane, and I'm so happy that you mentioned you set some sort of a goal for our attendees today. And I'll tell you
Yeah.
something. I was reading an article on Bloomberg, and what they mentioned is the average person needs to have at least 0.22 Bitcoin, which will ultimately lead them to financial retirement.
Yeah, that's true. So guys, you know, most of you on this call, do you have any guests on this call today? I mean, Rajiv, do you have any guests on this call? How many guests are we looking at on this call today?
Yes, so I know we have a lot of guests on this call, quite a lot of guests from all over the world. Actually, we've got people from Dubai, people from Washington, people from Australia. Welcome to all. Yes, my daughter Tilly,
Okay,
Romila, nice.
cool.
Thank you very
So,
much. So lots of guests. So that's what they waiting to hear how they can start making Bitcoin like us and how they can get into, I'll say, a safe market, something that can actually show them transparency and authenticity.
okay, cool. So guys, I got into Bitcoin space for 6 years, right? 6 years ago, and I was looking at how do we accumulate Bitcoin. Now, the forex market was very lucrative. First of all, it's a $5.3 trillion a day industry. Secondly, it does not experience recession. Thirdly, what's more important for me is that it's not controlled by any government, any country, any consortium, any group of companies. Okay, foreign exchange is basically each country has their own exchange. They have their own currency. So you got the rand, you got the dollar, you got the peso, you got the yen, you got the rupee, etc., etc. So I was looking at a way to tap into that, but here's the problem, guys. Number one, I didn't have the time to trade. Number two, I didn't have the knowledge to trade because 90% of forex traders lose money. It's just the 10%, the niche guys, actually make a lot of money. So for you to actually start making money in the forex space, you need at least 3 to 4 years of losing money till you break even because you got to learn how to do this. You got to learn how to read the charts. You got to worry about what the weather is doing. You got to worry about what the presidents are tweeting. So for me, it was like, Shane, it's a good space to be in, but how on earth do you get there without going through this journey? So I started to research. I got subscribed to a lot of YouTube bloggers who are in this forex space, and most of them told me, Shane, you know what you need? You need an EA software. So for those of you who don't know what's an EA software, EA basically means expert advisor. So that software sort of looks at the market, looks at Bloomberg for weather, it looks at the history of the trade, and it predicts when to buy and sell. So it was all good. I knew what I needed to get, but the problem was, where do I buy this? Because I'm in South Africa, guys. You know, technology, you need to buy this type of technology from overseas because they are more advanced with the AI. There wasn't a company in South Africa that could give me the EA that I was looking for. So CNBC, you guys heard of CNBC? I just showed you now on grayscale, one of the top British broadcasters. One of the guys who writes the finance blogs told me, Shane, you know what? You need to have a look at the company. They launched some killer artificial intelligence tools and EA, and you might just like it. Have a look at their infrastructure. So that's what I did. I looked at the behind the scenes. I said, wow, these guys have a 5-year, 10-year, 15 and to 25-year plan. I looked at the infrastructure. I said, okay, perfect. Let me see who's running this thing. So I managed to get hold of the owners of the company. And let's look at timelines, guys. This was on July 30th, 2019. The company launched on July 15th, 2019. So we're just about 16 months old. It launched to the world on the 8th of November. So when I got a hold of them on the 30th of July, it was just for institutional investors, bankers, brokers, traders. So because I was the first guy from South Africa, they said, okay, fine, let's get you in. And I looked at this, I said, fine, but I need you guys to understand something. I know nothing about Forex. Will this work for me? They said, let's give it a shot. I said, fine. So I was mentored by Richard Branson, and Richard Branson says, when someone offers you an amazing opportunity and not sure how to do it, say yes. They learn how to do it later, right? Okay, cool. So guys, it's important to know, okay, first of all, when you're in the Forex space, who are the owners of the company? You need to know who the brokers of the company, all of those details. So if you notice right now, I'm not doing a PowerPoint presentation for you guys. I'm all about giving you facts. I'm all about transparency, and I'm all about regulation. So this is the owner, Mr. Wasco Lopez. He actually created this from 2016, as I told you before. He has traded more than $100 million in operations and verifiable success. So the technology that we have right now is not something new, guys. The banks have been using this for years. But Mr. Wasco Lopez brought this out to the marketplace and is allowing us to have access to this. And how is he doing it? On a business model called peer-to-peer, exactly like how Uber became this big, huge, taxi industry without no taxis. So if you share the Uber app with somebody, and if they take the Uber, book a ride, you get a free Uber ride. So that's how Uber actually grew, and we're using the same marketing model. So this is Edwin Abad, the VP of Trading and Operations. Basically, all the traders and software engineers report to this guy. 60,000 members, 185 different countries, 209,000 successful payouts, and 100% proprietary technology. That means whatever I'm about to show you is owned by our company. Why is it important for you? Because we do not deal on any white label company or third-party companies. Everything is in-house. So this is Justin Halliday. He's the guy that flew down from America to meet me down in South Africa when we initially launched this. This is our corporate staff. Guys, the reason I'm showing you this again is because I want you to understand that we do have a corporate structure. These are the traders who will be trading on behalf of you. These are the guys called the conversion pros who actually created our back office for you to track your business. So this company here is huge, guys. They're in over 60 different countries. And what's nice about this is that Ron Pope, the owner of the conversion pros, he's part of the infrastructure of CashFX. These guys do work for the top 10 of the Fortune 500 companies, as well as some of the banks in America, all the security software. So we have top-notch security in what we have. This is our head office, guys. Absolutely huge, beautiful. We do not rent the space. We purchased this floor, the ninth floor, for 10,000 square feet for 2.2 million US dollars. That shows me what? That shows me that this company is here to stay and is serious about what they are doing. So let me talk to you about the plans. How does the plan work? How do you take $300 and make it into $100,000? Very, very simple. I'm just going to make this a bit bigger here so you guys could see. So we're starting with something called the elemental plans. They're from $300 to $3,000. Then we have advanced plans, and then we have the supreme plans. Okay. Now let me explain to you what the 300. Rajiv, it's okay with you? Can I just shoot through this? It's fine. You guys can
Please,
hear me
please.
clearly.
This is one of our highlights for today, and we can hear you
Okay.
loud and clear. So go for it, my brother.
Okay, cool. So on your screen right now, you're looking at $300. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down for you, but the same thing applies to any other plan that you're having a look at, okay? You can come in on any amount that you wish to. It's all about your affordability. But for an example, I'm going to use $300. So let's break this down. So $300 is broken down into two percentages: 30%, which is your academy pack, that's $90, and 70%, which is the trade pool of $210. So what is an academy pack? Guys, this is what excites me about this. In your back office, on your mobile phone, you'll be able to learn everything there is to know about Forex trading. Okay. Now, why is it important, guys? This has a university accreditation attached to it. Now, 2021, with the COVID and a lot of places on lockdown, people are looking for a plan B. There you go. On your mobile phone, you can upskill yourself while you're being at home. So that is the product. Now, the $210 you're looking at is what's going into trade for you. So remember those 4 traders I showed you? They will be trading together with the artificial intelligence and the EA software. So you don't need to sit in front of your laptop or in front of your mobile device. It's all done for you. Now, how this works, pay attention, guys. We are averaging around 5 to 7% per week. Once this reaches 200%, which means you made $600, your plan comes to an end. Okay. Now, if you got monies in the bank right now, you know you're getting from 3 to 4% for the whole year. Here we're averaging 5 to 7% per week. Now, check this out. Once this reaches 200%, your plan comes to an end, which means you made $600. At this point, you can do three things. The first thing you can say is, hey, you know what? Depends who invited you to this call. Look, I put in $300. I made $600. I'm happy with that. Let me call it a day. By all means, you can do that. Your second option is you could say, look, I put in $300. I've made $600. Can I just like take my profit out $300 and repurchase another $300 plan? By all means, you do that. So every time you repurchase a $300 plan, you're making $300 profit at a time, which is great. However, what you can do is upgrade to $500. Now let's pay careful attention how the upgrade works. Look, guys, you've already paid for this Academy Pack 90. They've already given you your modules. So you don't pay for it again. What you do is pay the difference of $200 and now you're on a $500 plan. Now let's recap. You put in $300, you made $600. You withdraw it, you've got $400 profit. You've got your money back. That means you're at zero risk. The whole idea about any investor or any business guy, you want your return on investment. Once you got your $300 back, what you got to lose? Nothing. But what happens? You also own a $500 plan. So now they release more modules for you to study, and they increase your trade pool from 210 to 350. Now you're earning more per week. Before you was earning 3 to 7% on 210. Now you're earning on 350. Guys, remember, for you to use this product, it's not compulsory. It's there as a product that's available to you. You can share it with your nieces, your nephews, your kids. They need to upskill themselves and learn to have a new skill for where the world is going. So basically, this trades again till it reaches 200%. You made $1,000. You keep 500. The other 500 you add it, and now you're $1,000. So what's happening, guys? You are using your profit to move from your $300 right up to a $100,000 plan without putting a single cent from your pocket. And that's what we all need to do, is to move from 300 to 500 without putting. Now, there's two types of people on this call. The first type of person I'm looking at, he says, but Shane, you know what? I love this. It's passive. I don't need to show anybody. But there's another person that's on this call who says, Shane, you know what? I think this is amazing. I have nieces and nephews who really want this product, who really like to learn. And I like to earn 5 to 7% a week. Can't I share this with my friends? Yes, you can. And every time they do, and if they take a plan, you earn 15% of the plan as fast start. That's instantly into your account. You can do whatever you want with the money. So if you share this $300, you make $45. $500, you make $75, and so on and so on. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to log into my account, which, guys, I just need to tell you guys, this cannot be, photographs cannot be taken. This cannot be filmed. I'm going through my private account, so which means I'm trusting you guys on this call. Please no photographs, okay? So it's asking me for a Google Authenticator PIN, which I'm going to put in right now. And I'm going to show you all this in real time, how this works. Okay, 663791. So guys, this
Wow,
is a Google
guys, I'll be
Authenticator PIN.
honest, this is going to blow your mind away. You guys are so lucky to be seeing this. And I think this shows so much of transparency, Shane. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Guys, do you want to see Shane's earnings? Let's blow up the chat box. Tell me if you want to see how much Shane has earned with Cash FX right now.
Perfect. So this is your dashboard. I'm going to just increase the screen size so you guys can have a better view of it. There you
Oh
go.
my God. Oh my
So,
God.
so right now, from August 2019 till now, that's over 16 months, I've made myself $320,000. That's just under 5 million within 16 months. Now, guys, I want
Wow.
you to understand something. I did this with only $300. In South Africa, if you guys are logging in, that's plus minus 5,000 Rand. If you told me that you've got a business or an investment that you could put 5,000 and make 5 million within 16 months, you know what? I'll have a look at it. But I'm showing you the proof right now, right in front of your guys' eyes. So we withdraw our funds every Saturday. So from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the guys trade for you. Saturday you get paid and you withdraw your funds on Saturday. So nothing stays in the system. You're always withdrawing every Saturday. So as you guys can see, I'm on $100,000 plan. Okay. And as you can see, there's a picture of a bear and a bull. Let me explain that to you very quickly. A bear means, for some of you on this call who want to be passive, maybe you are just busy at work, maybe you're just busy with your business, or maybe you're just busy with your kids, or
Okay,
maybe you just don't
Shane.
do anything at all. Yeah.
Shane, we're getting some serious echo. So what I'm going to do is, while you're doing this presentation, if you just maybe see, you keep talking, but you're just going to mute the sound, so you won't be able to hear me, but I won't be talking, so people can hear you clearly.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly now, or is it still getting a
Yes,
feedback?
that's better. That's much better.
Much better now.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect. So drop the audio as low as possible.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm doing right now. So guys, as you can see, there's a picture of a bear here. This is for, okay, a bear is an animal that eats during summer and sleeps during winter. So some of you just don't want to do anything, just how you put your funds in the bank and you earn your interest over the year. Here, you can just buy the plan and earn that interest every week. You don't need a receptionist, you don't need an accountant to make notes for you. On the screen, as you can see, it shows you what percentage you on. Remember, I told you 200%. Your plan comes to an end. So there you go. Everything is done for you. Okay, so before this reaches 200%, you guys can upgrade. Once it reaches 200%, your plan comes to an end. Okay, so it's very, very important to know, if you want to upgrade, you do it way before 200%. Then you see there's a picture of a bull here. Now, as you guys can see, I'm already 192%. 192% of $100,000 is $192,000, which I've made so far. Think about that.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Wow.
what
That's incredible.
that's crazy, crazy money. So what's going to happen is I can now repurchase the $100,000 plan, which will be next week. I bought this in November, so it took me 3 months to make 400,000 on this year. So that just gives you an idea of how the business works. If you want to take this to the masses, if you want to take this to your friends and family, you earn a further 200%. Okay, so if you take a $300 plan, you can earn 200% passively without doing a thing, and you can earn another 200%, which is another $600 by sharing to family and friends. The system also shows you who's in your business. It also have a ranking, as you can see, executive, manager, director, etc. And these are sterling silver badges that's given to you in your 10-hour live functions. Then you get genuine 18 karat gold badges that's given to you with real diamonds in there. And together with this year, you earn prizes. So let me just quiz over that very quickly. And I'm just going to show you the prizes, leadership prizes. So once you hit executive, you can choose an iPad, or you could take the cash of $675. So as you can see, I already claimed that. Then you have the Rolex. I've already claimed that. Then I had the travel. I already claimed that. And I'm 92% for the Porsche, or I could take the $75,000 of that there. Once you hit ambassador, you could
Wow.
take the Ferrari, or 150,000. By the way, guys, we've given away 5 Porsches already. Crazy, huh? We've given away 1 Ferrari that's adjusted. And lastly, the Lamborghini, $375,000. So the next question is, Shane, how do I know how much I'm making every day? Where do I see that? All you got to do is click finance, you click trading pool, and it'll tell you exactly how much you're making every day. For example, for this week, Monday, we did 0.77%. I made $539. Tuesday, we did 1.13%. I made $791. So for this week, I'm already on $1,330. I'm averaging about $4,000 per week, which is about plus minus 65,000 Rand a week, which is crazy. So the next question is, but Shane, show me the proof that the company is trading, because I want to see that. No problem. You click resources, you click web TV. This would show you the live trades that's happening in this moment. Now, guys, some of you take this for granted, right? But I want to show you how powerful this is, because if you walk into your bank tomorrow and tell the bank manager, look, I need to know you guys are in Forex. I know, can I see how much you made for yesterday? What are the chances of the manager sitting you down and showing you the balance sheet? No way in hell. Look at this, guys, what you're seeing in front of you. There's the date here. There's a time here. There's a live TV here. There's our broker here, EverFX.
There's expert advisor here. This is a software I was telling you about. There's a buy here. There's a sell here. You can actually see when the company is buying and selling. There's 11 different pairs to choose from. You can choose which pair you want to have a look at. Click on it and have a look at it. Nobody is giving you transparency like this. Guys, this is very, very important. So this is another important thing. Let's look at your something called a uni level. So let's just say you show John, and John says, okay, you know what, I want to come into $300. You'll make $45 fast start. But what you also do is when John upgrades to $1,000, you make another 15%. When he goes to $2,000, you make another 15%. You continue making that 15% until he reaches $100,000. And this, guys, is without you knowing, because everybody is in charge of their own financial portfolio. So John probably has money lying in the bank that's doing nothing for him, and he just wants to upgrade. Guess what? You make some money. So when I click uni level, this will show you who upgraded in my business from last week Saturday till today. And today is only what's today? Wednesday, guys. Have a look at this. I'm already sitting on $3,500, and today is Wednesday. So on Saturday, I will receive this year together with my trade pool. So it's very, very lucrative to build this business. Very lucrative. So I want to show you my withdrawals. In order to withdraw, you click request withdrawal, and guess what? You put in the amount and you can withdraw. Any amount above $100, you can withdraw. If I click withdrawal status, this is to show you how much I've withdrawn for the month. Let's look at the month of December. If you add all of this up here, 9,220,900. If you add all of this up here, it's just under 1.5 million Rand I made for December. Now, why is this important? I'm not saying this to impress you guys, because I want you to understand. A lot of people who come in with a $300, they don't look at this as being a $1 million business. Yet if they open up a Nando's franchise, they'll fly to Johannesburg, learn to sweep the store, learn to wash the plates, learn to grill the chicken, learn to burn the feathers. Why? Because they spend a lot of money on the franchise. So a lot of people, when they come on board on this and buy this business concept, because it's $300, they don't take it as seriously. I, on the other hand, took this to another level because I could see the potential. Imagine you could be the first one in your family to tell them, I'm going to sell you artificial intelligence software that trades for you and gives you this return. That's the bottom line, guys. People are praying for this opportunity right now. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at duplication in the business. How many people have I showed this to? Guys, this is mind-blowing. I just showed this to 46 people, okay? So here it says 50 people, but if you minus this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, that gives you 44 people I showed this to. From that 44 people, how much has this grown to? If I click Unilevel report, this will give you an idea, guys. And this is scary figures, because if you want to be involved in a business, you want to make sure it's duplicatable and you want to make sure the system works. So right now, I'm sitting on 8,173 people in the business from just 44 people. If this grew to 1,000 people within the year, you would say the business is duplicatable. Even 2,000. Guys, for a massive growth of 8,173 people from just 44 people, shows you that this is like steroids. This is on fire. If it wasn't for COVID, we'd be filling halls at stadiums right now with people looking for this opportunity.
100%. My man, I think what you just showed right there, I can see the chat blowing up. That is incredible. From 44 people to 8,173 people. That means people are winning. That means people are happy. That means the system is duplicated at an incredible rate.
Yeah, and you know, Rajiv, what's also nice is that nobody quits, nobody ever cancels. There's no monthly fees, there's no auto ships, there's no product to sell. You know, now for all of you on this call, thinking the word, you know that pyramid, the pyramid structure, the one that you get in Egypt. Look at this. I'm going to click network and I'm going to click matrix tree. We are a forced matrix, not a pyramid. If I just click overall, pay attention to your screens right now, because if you blink, you are going to miss this. I'm going to click overall, right? Watch what happens now. It's going to show you everybody in my business, okay? It's going to calculate and it's going to draw this down. It's going to show you everybody in my business. This is like mind-blowing stuff here. Let it calculate. Because a lot of people, when they look at something like this here, first thing they want to know, is this legitimate? Guys, we are selling a product. Any country that you take this to, you got to sell a product in order to earn a commission, right? So the same thing here. Our product is our trading academy. You're earning a percentage from the trading academy. We do not pay any percentages from a trade pool. If we are the trade pool, that means that we need to be registered. Guys, look at the screen right now. Watch what's happening.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's totally linear.
Can you see that, guys? Can you see any pyramid structure on this here? You can come into the system today and make more money than me. This is
100%.
8,000 people from right to left. We have a force matrix. So if you come on board today, and every time you withdraw, you pay a fee, right? Now, when you're a trader and you actually withdrawing, brokers fees goes up to 45%. We at CashFX, we are so blessed with the 20% that we pay, but the 20% does not go to the company. The 20% does not go to the company as a bonus. Let me just show you this. It comes back to us as a force matrix bonus. So as you can see, I withdrew $10,200. I paid the fee. Now what happens is when people withdraw money, you're going to earn a percentage from the withdrawals. Now where do you get a business where people withdraw money from the bank, you get paid for? Here, when anybody withdraws from your business, there you go. Right now, this bonus we get paid on the 15th and 31st of every month. So in the next 2 days, I've got $2,664 here. Well, somebody is going to withdraw within the next 2 days. So this should go to around $3,000 just from people withdrawing from your business. So guys, this is mind-blowing stuff. There's a lot of information I've given. I don't expect you to remember everything. All you got to do now is to say, how do I get started? Because once you take that first step, you'll be able to learn everything. We have websites that teaches you everything. We show you exactly how to fund the accounts, how to withdraw. It's really, really crazy. So imagine now for the week, I withdrew 10,900. I'm getting probably $7,000 worth of Bitcoin. Think about that. And if Bitcoin price goes up in the next 2-3 days, that goes up to another crazy amount. Now, what I want to do is, with your permission, I'm just going to go into my Luno account. Who wants to have a look at my Luno account? Anybody here wants
Oh,
to?
yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on. Show us the money.
So I'm just going to sign in quickly, guys. I know we are 6 minutes above time, but if I'm showing you how much of money I made on CFX, I need to show you on my two-factor authentication again. So 454237. So guys, as of now, Bitcoin is sitting at 544,000, right? If I click wallets, I've got 1.8 million in my Luno wallet. There's 1.8 million on Bitcoin, and I own 2 Ethereum of 34,000.
Wow. Okay, we can't actually see that screen right now, but
You can't see
no
the screen. Okay, let me see.
yeah.
Let me see if I can make you see the screen. All right.
No,
Let
no,
me
no.
see.
Yeah, there we
Share
go. Just gonna
screen,
try.
Chrome tab,
There we
Luno,
go.
share. How's that?
Okay,
Can
here
you
we
see my
go.
screen now?
Yes, we can see it. Now that's impressive. That's impressive. I must be honest with you.
So guys, what I'm showing you is real. The reason I'm showing you, I'm being transparent with you, is because not a lot of people would go to that extent to show you what I'm showing you right now. Because you must remember, I'm
100%.
putting my life at risk showing you this. Okay.
Correct. And we must say that a disclaimer, at the end of the day, this is because of the effort that Shane has put into this business. We're not financial advisors, but what we do say to everybody who's going to be joining us right now is we're here to help you achieve results like that using the systems and strategies that we are using.
Exactly. So guys, at the end of the day, I was transparent with you. I showed you where Bitcoin is going in terms of the price of Bitcoin. I showed you how the halving works. Then I showed you a way to actually benefit from Bitcoin by leveraging the Forex space. For you to get started, just get back to the person who got you on this call. I know I went through it very, very fast, The reason being we had these technical issues. As I said, I'm more of a Zoom guy. So please, I'm asking for forgiveness that it didn't go according to plan. This is another reason we'll show you that what we're showing is so real. Nothing is rehearsed here. If we were here to
100%.
tell you something,
This is
this would go like
freestyle.
top-notch PowerPoints working fluently because we want to show you, hey, we are masters at what we do. We are salespeople because we have everything lined up. Guys, we are real here. That's why we're
Yeah,
making the
100%.
mistakes. There's
I'm
nothing
wearing my
rehearsed.
t-shirt. You can see I'm sitting in my studio. We're very real, guys, and that is why I'm saying we're not financial advisors. We're just sharing our story. Even when we designed the entire registration page, we said, "Come and hear an amazing story," because this for me is an incredible story. Can this investment be passed on to your wife and children? Yes, most definitely, Iqbal, and we're going to explain you how you can do that. But what I want to say right now, if whoever invited you, if you've been invited by someone to this presentation, please get back to them and tell them, I am ready to get started. And I'll tell you why. Because if you get started tonight or tomorrow within 48 hours, we have spoken to our VIP members to give you free coaching worth over 5,000 Rand. So if you've invited by me, I've put the link in the chat right now. Click the link, create your free account, pop me a WhatsApp message, and I will help you get started, give you that free VIP coaching worth over 5,000 Rand. Click the link in the chat right now and get started. So, coming back over to Iqbal question, can this investment be passed over to your wife and children? Talk to us, Shane.
There you go. So as you can see, it gives you a beneficiary information here. You put in the name, email address, phone number, etc., and your relation, and you click save. So if anything happens to you, and now with COVID, everything is like so risky. Um, you know, uh, you got your beneficiary. You also can put this in the will. This business is willable, sellable, and transferable as well. So you're in good hands.
I
I
like
hope I
that.
answered
I
those questions.
love that. I think what you've just shown us right now is absolutely a game changer. And I can see our attendees who's on the call are really smart action takers. Remember, I do have that special book, Bitcoin Secrets, who I'm going to be giving away to everybody who has made it to the end of the presentation. And guys, what I want to say is, Shane, you've shown us so much of incredible stuff today. And to our people, I'm going to put the link once more in the chat. All I want to say to you is go back to the people that invited you. If somebody's invited you, go back to that person. If you've invited by myself, I'm going to put the link in the chat. And what I want to say to you people right now is, Shane, what you've done in the last year has been incredible. And you can see Chandani says, thank you, Rajiv. Chandani is such an incredible entrepreneur. And she's somebody who owns, I'll give her a bit of a shout out. And we like to promote South African businesses. She owns a travel agency. And I can imagine how much of challenges they must be going through right now. So, Chandani, I think it's a great opportunity for you. Click the link, create your account, and I'll help you set everything up. Remember, if you do it within 48 hours, I'm going to repeat this. If you sign up within 48 hours, our VIP members know to give you access to our free VIP coaching worth over 5,000 Rand. So tell them, I am ready to take action. I'm all in. Coach me. Let's do this. Let's make some money. Shane, back over to you. Talk to me, my brother.
Okay, cool, guys. So, as I said, you don't need to remember all the information I've given you today. You just remember the important one is how do I get started? I don't remember, I don't expect you to remember all the facts and figures. Okay. You just going, it's a journey, guys. It's a journey. If you jump in your vehicle and you're driving to Johannesburg at night, when you switch your lights on, your whole path from the time you leave Durban till you reach Johannesburg doesn't light up. Every kilometer you do lightens away. The same thing with this process here. Get started today, learn exactly how to do it. And as you learn, you start to earn. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, you can pop it into the chat there. If not, Rajiv and the team are more than qualified to answer your questions for you. If you guys want to get a hold of me, we like to do this meetings like this more often, I think, because a lot of people are hungry right there out there, guys. A lot of people are losing their jobs and they're praying for a plan B. As we speak, a lot of people are on the knees, with the Bible or the Quran or the Bhagavad Gita next to them, praying for something like this. And the reason I showed you my figures is to show you that this works and it's working.
So we're going to announce our spot prize winner for today. And I must say, there's been so much of love and it's so hard to pick one person. But what I'm going to do is I've seen, I wish I could choose everybody. And let me tell you what the winner is going to win. It's a very special VIP club hamper that we're making. So Billionaire Mindset is a powerful project that Shane and I have basically come up with. It's Billionaire Mindset. We're going to do a live presentation when COVID subsides. I like that, brother. Show the T-shirt. We're going to have merchandise for people to buy, T-shirts, pens, USB sticks. It's gonna be a massive brand, Billionaire Mindset. So you guys are the selected few to be part of it. Same here, VIP Club. I love that, Nick here. And that's what it's all about. We want to empower people. So, guys, next week, Wednesday, I want to make this very clear to you guys before I announce the spot prize winner. Next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. All you're gonna have to do, listen to how simple it is. You saw $320,000. All you have to do is you're going to send a link to your broadcast list. You go to WhatsApp, you create a broadcast list, you send them a link, and you say, have a look at something that has the potential to change your life. Once the presentation is over, we will literally close them on the presentation, direct them over to you, and you ask them one question. Do you have any questions before I get you started? It's as simple as that. So you're literally making money consistently each week while this entire system is set up for you. I don't know how long we're going to keep doing these presentations, but all I'm going to say is take advantage of it while it's happening. It's happening next week, Wednesday. It happened today. We don't know how long it's going to happen because we've got a multi-millionaire right now. You know, I think once the man gets his Porsche, he might forget us and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, Shane? I'm just kidding, brother. I'm just kidding. And that's what I love about Shane. You know, he's such a humble guy. He's always been so humble and he's always ready to give back to the community. And I respect that. I respect people who goes that extra mile to make a difference and to give back. So, guys, I did say it's going to be about an hour and a half. It's exactly 1 hour, 23 minutes. We're going to start closing up. And our spot prize winner, Nikki says, can't wait for the next one. Bessie gives her email address. Guys, this is the key. I'm not going to email you the book. You have to send me an email first to support. I'm going to write that again. If you want, this is a free book for attending today. I promise you guys a free book for attending today. The book is worth a lot of money, guys. I personally am the author of the book. It's called Bitcoin Secrets. If you want a copy of the book, all you have to do is send me an email, say, I've attended the webinar tonight. Please send me my free book. And I will send you a copy of Bitcoin Secrets. As simple as that. The email is there, support@bigm.biz. Spot winner time. It's time to announce the spot winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the spot winner wins themselves a free VIP mask, a VIP t-shirt, and a VIP magazine. Here we go. It's a really cool prize. And when we meet them, we're going to be giving it to them. So, Shane, any help? Who do you think the winner should be? Who do you think had the most vibe in the chat today?
Well, I wish I could answer you. Always about honesty and transparency. I was so busy sorting my mic and my speaker out that I that I didn't pay attention to the chat. But I'm going through it now, and Iqbal seems to be doing some good stuff there. Then we got Nikhil. Then we've got Chani is like everywhere. I can check her name. You know.
I see that. I see Chandani is cracking it up.
Risk is always
I love
there.
that energy.
No. I think Chani, yeah, really.
I have to agree with you, my brother. And we very real people because I love the questions she asks. You see, a lot of people, you know, great leaders say one thing: when you presented with a great opportunity, say yes and learn how to do it. And here, you're not just presented with an incredible opportunity. You've seen real facts and figures of how a man has taken this business to another, I'll say, level altogether. So our winner for the spot prize, my brother, I'm going to have to agree with you and say the winner for tonight's spot prize VIP hamper, make some noise for Chandani. Chandani, it's good that you're here. You are a winner. Congratulations. Pop me a WhatsApp message. I'm going to put my number. Yes. Wow. 8814177. Congratulations, Chandani. Congratulations. So next week, we're also going to have another spot prize winner. Remember, invite your guests. Sign up before next week. Fiona made such a great point. She says, most importantly, get started before the end of the presentation. You don't want to invite people next week and they want to sign up and you don't have an account. Very, very good point. You want to have an account so you have an affiliate link so that you can send it to them and earn that residual income when they upgrade, when they withdraw, when they sign up people. You literally consistently earn residual income. And I think one of the things I want to start closing up with, one of the reasons I actually really like CFX is because they have a legitimate product. And that's a very powerful point when it comes to network marketing companies. You need a solid product. And the product in this case is the Forex Academy, which, as Shane did mention, it's accredited in universities in Panama. And I think that is huge. When you've got a powerful product, and the Forex market is $1 trillion market. So you've got a product that's serving $1 trillion market. And I think that's just such a great hybrid. Get involved, make money, take your life to the next level, and leave a legacy more than anything else. Any final words, Shane, before we love everybody and leave them?
I think I would just like to say to everybody on this call, first and foremost, please be safe. And together with being safe, I want everybody to be humble. Why humble is because those of you who's taking action right now, in the next 6 months, your life is going to be on another level in terms of income. Okay. Now, whichever level that is, it all depends on you and the work ethic that you have. But bottom at the end of the day, bottom line is you guys got to be humble, and we got to be humble before we start, because when we how we finish our race and how we continue, that humbleness that we have in the beginning has to be fluid throughout. Because if you're not humble, as quick as it comes, the universe will take it just as quick. So be humble, guys. Be safe out there. Wear your masks, and you know what? Love and respect to everybody who took time to be on this call. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your patience, and I'm glad. It'll be all my pleasure to be on this call with you guys next week, 7 p.m. Wednesday. So peace out, guys. Love you all.
Oh, thank you so much, Shane. God bless you. And I hope you have a fantastic evening. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. We understand that literally Shane could be doing anything right now, and he's given us his time. We wish you all at the best, and our condolences to the family of the bereaved of the funeral that you went to. And yeah, we love you lots, brother. We look forward to a rocking session next week with Shane. To get your free ebook, support at bigm.biz. To Shane, to our lovely Chandani, who won our spot prize, contact me on WhatsApp to claim your VIP hamper. To everybody else, go back to the person that invited you. Tell them you're ready to get started and you're all in. If I invited you once more, I'm going to be putting the link for you to get started. Just click the button, get started. If you are confused and you want to know how to fund your account, just pop me a message on WhatsApp. I'm putting my number in the chat right now. Guys, thank you. Thank you for being such a rocking audience. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your vibe. If you've got any questions, exactly 1.5 hours. We've done it. I'm loving it. If you've got any questions, put it in the chat box right now. I'll give you the last 2 minutes. And here we go. Repeat the email address. Bessie says, okay, support at bigm.biz. I put it in the chat box. And for those who invited, please message me. Fiona says, for those who invited, please message me. There you go. If you've invited by Fiona, Pinky, Lali, Vineshri, any one of the VIP club members, please contact them and get started. Kaolin, thanks again for the invite. We'll be in touch. Kaolin, I look forward to working with you. Kaolin is such an incredible entrepreneur. He does incredible work for some of South Africa's leading brands. Thank you very much for attending today, my brother. Let's create an empire together. Let's make some serious money and let's rock and roll. So that was Kaolin. To everybody, once again, the last 30 seconds you have to type your questions in the chat box. 30 seconds. Thank you, Bessie. Thank you to everybody. It's been a really powerful session. I pray that you and your family stay safe during this very, very, I'll say, crazy time that we're experiencing right now in our world. Stay safe. Stay at home if possible. Do as much sanitizing, wear a face mask, protect your family. Our love and energies and our light are sent to you and your family, and we wish you guys all at the best. Okay, we got a question from Chandani. Do we get paid in USD or ZAR? That's a very good question, Chandani. So when you get started with CFX, you get paid in Bitcoin. That's why we went to the Lunar wallet. That's why you saw on Shane's Lunar wallet the Bitcoin. You get paid in Bitcoin, which is in USD. So when you track it in this cash forex back office, everything is in USD. But when they do your withdrawal, they withdraw it to you in Bitcoin. But I will explain you all of that on WhatsApp, and I'll give you the VIP mentorship for you to. So everyone needs a Luna account. That's right. You need a Luna account or another Bitcoin wallet, because you need a Bitcoin wallet to get paid from cash forex. That's a very good question. Chandani says, I have one. Well, then you're ready. You're ready. We're just going to deposit your funds into your Luna wallet. Once you deposit your funds into the Luna wallet, we create your Cash FX account and we choose a package and we fund your account. It's as simple as that. Step one, step two, step three. And we will guide you to the process, mentor you. And that's why I say the trick is take advantage of the 48-hour mentorship program. If you get started within 48 hours, you get free mentorship from the person that invited you, worth over 5,000 Rand. They'll help you set up your account. They'll explain you, they'll guide you to the right videos to watch. They'll show you the terms and conditions. And I think that's very important, because with cash forex, the more you learn, the more you earn. Very powerful. The more you learn, the more you earn. So, how much can I make in a month estimated? Rio Naidu, we can send you all of that. We've got special PDFs which shows you, if you're on a $300 package, how much you'll earn in USD, how much you'll earn in dollars, how much you'll earn in rands. If you're on $1,000 package, how much you earn. So we've got all of that. Just pop us a message on WhatsApp and we'll send that all through to you. And yeah, we'll help you get started, and we'll help you make some serious money with the business. So once again, thank you guys for attending. It's been a really rocking session, and I love the energy and I love the vibe. Thank you, Shane. Thank you to everybody. I just want to say, stay blessed, stay focused. From myself, Rajiv Mothie, I've got one thing left to say. Chandani says, good night and sweet dreams. I've got one thing left to say. You guys have just been motivated.